Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good day to everybody. First of all, welcome and thank you for joining us in today's training session. My name is Muhammad Ashur bin Ali. I am one of the trainer for today, and our topic today will be about work from home, a guide for employers. Before we start, please scan the QR code for the attendance tracking purpose. For those who are having problem in scanning the codes, our team will help you to sign up your attendance manually at the end of our training session. Thank you. Okay then, first of all, allow me to introduce my team members, which consists of 4 person. It is me, Nur Afni Abbas, Abdul Halim bin Abdul Karim, and Maizatul Akmal Muhammad. What is work from home, and why this approach is important nowadays? As everyone know, 2020 is a challenging year for the entire world, where a pandemic outbreak called COVID-19 has been identified. COVID-19 continue to severely affect public health and cause unprecedented disruption to economic and labor markets. When our government implement the movement control order, various companies have introduced the work from home approaches as a step towards furthering the company's economy viability. Work from home is a working arrangement in which a worker fulfills the essential responsibilities of his or her job while remaining at home using internet. The term work from home itself used to refer uniquely to home-based teleworking as a temporary alternative working arrangement. But for me, for a simple understanding, work from home is this is about you or us in the middle of the pandemic, probably with our kids or family trying to work. In this context, it is considered a temporary arrangement during this pandemic period as a public health measure. It requires a shared responsibility and commitment by both employers and workers to ensure business continuity and employment. Secondly, why work from home is important. According to International Labour Organizations (ILO), 68% of the world's total workforce, including 81% of employers, are currently living in countries with recommended or required workplace closure. That is why work from home is important, so that company may be able to implement this approach to achieve continuity of service, maintain productivity, and preserve job while safeguarding the safety and health of workers. Jeffrey Cole, director of the Center for the Digital Future in the UCS Annenberg School for Communication and Journalism, said that the sudden shift to work from home has worked well for many, but success has been mixed. It is a challenge for organizations to keep their workers' productivity, especially for those who are not ready to work from home, and for organizations that had never have a remote working policy. It is important for organizations to ramp up remote work by providing technical support, building skills, and shifting the workplace culture to ensure optimum productivity.
Thank you, Mahashrul, for quite an insightful introduction on what is working from home. So, I believe nowadays, most companies in our country have started to practice working from home ever since the MCO has been implemented since few months ago. There may be some companies that already have backup plans to implement working from home even before MCO started, but many I perceive are a first timer when it comes to actually implementing this new working norm, which is working from home. So I will be throwing out few strategies on how to ensure the working from home norm will be, if not perfectly conducted, at least is effectively, at least effective in a way, and organization's operation is undamaged. So these strategies include creating a safe and effective foundation for working from home access, providing access to productivity, line of business application and communication tools. Thirdly, by developing and cultivating working from home skills. And the last one is fostering the right working from home culture and mindset. Right. So first off is by creating a safe and effective foundation for working from home digital access. Working from home means that almost everything is bounded to digital, especially we are now actually, in fact, is living in a digital era. So such safe and effective foundation is actually very much needed, especially for workers, so that they could be able to facilitate the success of working from home. All right, for instance, internet access. Internet access is undoubtedly a necessity in today's working environment, albeit in our daily lives too. It is recommended for employers to focus on those who are living in rural areas in which the internet connection is usually not any much stronger than those in the city. So employers should also take into consideration any shared internet access by other family members who too work and study at home. So there are many users using the same internet connection. So there will be limited bandwidth, especially for video conferencing purposes. So I would like to commend for employers. I would like to advise employers to first check with their workers regarding their internet capacity. Employees might as well need to consider in offering hotspots or even upgraded connection to facilitate their employees' productivity. It is also recommended to opt for voice-only meetings instead of for by video conferencing, because the latter, as we all know, use somehow consume much more data. All right, moving on to the second foundation to a safe and effective working from home access is devices to be used while working from home. So organizations have to make sure that their workers are well equipped with sufficient devices to work from home. It is actually very crucial for the workers to have their own devices like PCs, laptops, or even smartphones, so that any task could be done smoother at home. So if their workers do not own any of those, and like previously were only depending on those devices at the office like laptops, printers and so forth, it is recommended for the organization to consider to rent or lease or even buy such needed devices for their workers. So in order to maintain productivity, consider to quickly done these steps. um, I would like to add there also will be some useful accessories while working from home, like webcam for video conferencing and headset or headphone for microphone for clearer audio and such. Like the ones we are using right now while we are trying to facilitate online learning. So we use webcam and headset. All right, moving on to the second strategy. which is by providing access to productivity, line of business application, and communication tools. So, such strategy could be done by using a virtual private network, better known as VPN. I believe that most of us know the word VPN itself rings the bell, right? Like, sometimes we used to access VPN so that we could watch YouTube or any for unauthorized website at the office. Okay, this is a part where both employees and employers need to ensure their privacy and cybersecurity, because as the new working environment are facilitated by technological surrounding, this also presents higher risk of cyber attacks and confidentiality breach. So safe working from home processes are essential, especially when most workers are using their personal laptops or any other devices to carry out their tasks, which requires them to connect to the company network. So we could say that this is where VPN comes to their advantage. Computers used for works should actually have proper software installed, including antivirus protection, secured virtual private networks, and firewalls against those cyber threats. The use of virtual or remote desktop will allow any device or browser to get access to the organization's IT and virtual devices, and it is actually more secure by doing so. So, example of such remote software are TeamViewer, AnyDesk, and etc. etc. And that sums up the first two working from home strategies. Strategies to implement a much more effective working from home. So I would like to let my friend take the floor. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Mazatul Akmal. Hi, everybody, and Assalamualaikum. My name is Halim. I will be your trainer on the subtopic Develop Effective Work from Home Skills. We know that during pandemics, many office workers working from home, but how effective they are. In this subtopic, we teach workers core skills involving the whole organization to work as a team. We focus on collaborative effort to enable them to be more effective. Use just-in-time training method to boost work from home skills rapidly. Work out loud. This is the one method that founded by John Stepper, the concept of building relationship through narration and social collaboration. Work out loud is a natural fit with the digital workplace because of the emphasis on networking and use of social tools. It supports effort to drive a more positive organizational culture. It also benefits individuals as much as organizations by encouraging a positive working style. From this graphic, we can see 5 elements of working out loud. The first element is make your work visible. The second one is lead with generosity. The third one is build a social network. The fourth one is make it purposeful. And the last one is have a growth mindset. The next method to develop effective work from home skills is digital adaptation platforms, or DAPS. The software that help guide workers within the right context of the task or process they are performing. It commonly used to train new employees on software used in-house. It facilitates seamless software learning by simplifying the user experience. It consists of on-screen guide and tutorials. It also collects and analyzes information on users' behaviors and opportunity. It saves time and money with better workers' productivity, uses analytics to provide better user experience. The examples of DAPS is Pendo, AppQs, Intercom, and Whatfix. The next subtopic in working from home today is to create the right work from home culture and mindset. We promote open collaboration, engagement, and the willingness to accept help. We teach network leadership skills, lead by example, encourage sharing the benefit of work from home as success story. Network leadership is the ability to engage and drive influence at a scale while remote working, using your network to build relationship and strengthen alliance in service of your organization work and goals. To remain effective leaders must modify their relationship because at each level in the organization, the relationship challenge and network needs are different. From this graphic, we can see leadership, peer, middle manager, line worker, stakeholder communicate to enterprise social network and digital touchpoint. It will engage regularly and proactively. Okay, that's all from me. And for the closing, over to you, Puan Afni.
Is better working from home experience. Okay, many will find work from home is very isolating and overwhelming at first with all the adjustments that have to be made. By providing mentoring, just-in-time type of training and support, this drawback can be reduced drastically. Okay, thank you. We'd like to thank you to everyone who participate in this training. Okay, we hope the strategy that we provide in this training can help everyone to work from effectively. Okay, thank you. Before that, we would like to inform that our challenges during this video training is firstly, it's hard to get all the members to be in the same page. Sometimes one person understand might be different from the other person's understanding of the topic. Secondly, our challenges is work delegation. And thirdly, third challenge is it is hard to get everybody together for discussion. We understand that everyone have their commitment. And the challenges number 4 is we still not able to completely adapt to new normal of life, albeit personal life or professional or student life. To overcome the challenges that we have, we keep communicating, reminding each other through WhatsApp. We stick this channel only to keep communication with member. Then luckily we have a member that able to explain each other what we need to do and understand the topic properly.